And welcome back. We are on to episode 13 this time. Now we're actually going to change things up this time, and the reason being is because I got this YouTube comment that I'm going to pop up on the screen. But this person was asking about if the Knight of the Champion relic was any good on Executor, and I'll show the Knight of the Champion relic here. Increases your max stamina, has guard counters boost based on current HP, and HP restoration upon pressing counterattack. And so this got me thinking, why not just kind of put this to use and make a guard counter build that I can use in the series to kind of change up the relic situation a bit. So for this episode, I prepared this guard counter build here. So let's actually go through it. So if I do this, yeah, here we go. So now I can see everything. So this green relic has the guard counter is given a boost based on current HP. With the partial HP restoration upon post damage attacks, which is really good for every melee character. This isn't included on the Knight of the Champion, so I did look through my relics and I happen to have one with the guard counter given a boost on current HP in combination with the partial HP restoration. So I'm going to use that. If you want to try a build like this for yourself, then you can substitute the one I'm using for the Knight of the Champion. But to get into the rest of the build, I have the executor character skill boosts attack but lowers damage negation while attacking. This is what boosts the cursed sword, so this is actually boosting our guard counters on top of improved guard counters on this relic that I have. And for slot 3, we're gonna go with the improved vigor and endurance and reduce arcane. I just find this so valuable for executor, as boosting its HP is massive. Having base HP executor is really bad in my opinion. It's really low, so I like to do whatever I can to boost that HP. So this build isn't going too crazy with having every slot dedicated to guard counters, but we're giving ourselves a little bit of a safety net here with slot 3. And to get into the deep relics, we have improved guard counters +1 mainly on this one. The executor slowly restore HP upon ability activation isn't too useful, but that might come in handy at some point throughout these runs if we continue to use this build. But we have that for slot 4. Slot 5, we have the guard counters +2. Defeating enemies, fills more of the arcade +1, and physical negation. All of these are really nice to have. And if you see the improved guard counters +2, the demerit for that is the reduced vigor and arcane. So we are reducing our HP a little bit, and that's what ultimately led me to want to use this slot 3 relic even more. But then for slot 5, we have successful guarding, fills more of the arcade, since we're going to be obviously guarding as executor with improved guard counters +2. So I'm excited to try this build, and let's just get into it right now. Let's just use it on whatever boss we get. Let's double check, make sure the build's on, and let's get in there. All right, so we actually got augur. So interestingly enough, if it is regular augur, and actually even if it's everdark augur, there is a few moves that you can guard counter. So this won't be too bad. The only thing I'm really worried about this build, the thing with it is losing on the physical attack relics that I usually have. I am losing a bit of HP as well from the other relics that I use. But yeah, let's see how this performs. We're going to be doing a lot of guard counters, obviously, but the only thing that is unfortunate is losing that physical attack when I'm not guard countering. So stuff might take a little bit longer to kill. But let's just see how this goes. Let's take care of the starting camp. Might as well, there's a really high chance there's going to be a stone sword key if you spawn at a caravan starting camp. So yep, right here. And actually, it usually is worth taking the time to loot the boxes in a caravan starting camp, because as you just saw, I just got an uplifting aromatic, which are really nice for depth 5 especially. I did pick up some spark aromatics as well. I got enough runes from the starting camp, and let's continue. Now, if I ever get this spawn in this bottom left section of the map, most of the time I'll just kind of run, because there's always a field boss spawn where I just put that mark. I don't really like to rotate. I could have grabbed that church up there, but I'd rather just rush the field bosses as executor, as I'm comfortable with no hitting most of them. And that is a deathrite bird, so that will not be happening at level 2. And there's pretty much no guard counters that you can do on deathrite bird, at least that I'm comfortable with. Yeah, they're pretty advanced. And this is actually a good field boss to get early to test these guard counters. The Draconic Tree Sentinel, you can guard counter almost every single one of its attacks that it throws at you, so let's fight this thing. Level 2, so it's not going to be crazy damage, and yeah, I'm already starting to feel the loss of the physical attack just with those swipes. But hopefully the guard counters make up for it. Actually, that's pretty good damage with the guard counters. So let's build up a bleed. Let's just guard counter as much as we can. Yeah, and the other thing is losing out on the damage with that skill. This you can't guard counter safely, but you can guard counter that last attack right there. So yeah, this charge skill is not doing as much damage as it would be with my other relics. That's okay, we're here to test the guard counters. Yeah, I feel like this thing's dying just as fast as it would be, or maybe a little bit faster than it would be at level 2 with my other relics. Just keep the guard counters up. Still worth using the charged dash parry when its stance broken. Guard counter these. Stance breaks. Let's try to build up a bleed again. Did that fast one. Got ready for that. This one gives you a backflip. We can guard counter it. Get some swipes in there. I'm going to use my ult here, because I don't want to die to the lightning in the water. Keep scratching him up. And actually, he got me under half HP, so I'm going to use my claw here. And I'm going to heal to full, just in case it helps survive a hit. It's definitely not going to, but you can guard counter this right here. Yeah, so really not the worst damage. This one I'm going to have to run. It's probably going to shoot a fireball at me. Nope, it's going to come at me. Can't guard counter that safely because it can follow up. Yeah, the guard counter is doing more damage than the charge skill. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the guard counter damage at level 2 at least. And I should be able to get the kill right here. Very nice. Yeah, not too bad so far. Ooh. The notorious item of the series. Let's take it. Screw it. We're here to test guard counters. Anyway. Wow, level 7 right away. That's beautiful. Let's see if we can get some improved guard counter passives going from killing red enemies as well. That'd be really cool if we can get a bunch this run. It is of course going to be beneficial to get skill attack power. If you didn't happen to know, if you're fighting everdark augur, skill attack power passives are extremely valuable because they do help with the, I call it the storm ruler. I'm not sure what it's called in this game, but the Ash of War that's used on the, ooh, nice negation at full. The Ash of War for the weapon that you get dropped at augur. Kind of forgot what it's called. I can't believe I fought that thing many times and I forget what it's called. But it's the Ash of War that is used to kill everdark augur on your weapon. Level 7 already is crazy. Let's go to the castle. Might as well drop the starting katana. Ooh, a balancers. Okay, that's perfect. It's really nice to have a rivers this early for the balancers. And let's see where we end up. Maybe at this Blood Ruins or Forge Town. Yep, that's one of the locations, but the other one is, I think it's a golem location. Is it? It is, yeah, it's a golem at the very top. I think I'll kill it because it's just a fast drop. Nope. It's okay. Oh, I have really fast rot buildup below max HP. I think I have triple between my relics and this passive, but that's okay. try to kill this bouncer as fast as we can. I'm going to use my ult now. It will cure my rot. That's a good thing about executor ult. Okay, I was a little scared of that golem arrow. I do have damage negation at full, so I should survive. See if this guy drops guard counter stuff. He does not. I'm going to take the time to kill this golem. Maybe the golem will drop guard counters, who knows. I have pretty good damage already with this red rivers. I just can't help but get rivers whenever I record. It's so notorious at this point. Alright, let's see. Attack power at full. I might as well take that. That's not too bad. The demerit's not bad on that. Now let's just go up to this blood ruins. I'm considering going for that church. Nah, let's just go to the blood ruins. I think this is full of blood fiends, if I'm not mistaken. Should be able to get up there. Climbing these rocks, hopefully. Yep, looks like we can climb the rocks. And let's just rush. I think the boss is right over there. I kind of have to go around this way. See if there's anything good in this chest. Smithing stone 2. Might as well hold it just in case. Alright, let's just worry about the bouncer. I don't really want to deal with these blood fiends. Might as well try to guard counter. Missed. Ooh, pretty good damage on that guard counter. Ooh, epi restoration. That's nice. Get my FP back from my rivers. Skill FP cost helps with the rivers. I swear I'm not a rivers abuser. Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here. I do not like fighting those things, so let's just get out of here. The merchant should be right down here. Maybe the merchant has guard counters. Who knows? I'm gonna just have to buy the winning race and check later what it has exactly. But let's take the time to... I think that's an Erdtree on top, so this is good. A lot of guard counters to be done on the Erdtree. Oh, and it's Crucible Knights. This is actually a really good run for testing the guard counter build. Want to make sure I get most of this castle done. And maybe, who knows, there'll be the guard counter talisman in this red scarab. Okay, this getting a little scary with the miners. Scarab's usually a bait. Guard breaking, I got baited for a second. The Dragon Crest, of course, is good though, so we'll take that. And let's just get up top and fight this. Fight this Erdtree avatar. Yeah, come on. Messing up the skip that I've done so many times. There we go. And one thing I am missing from the build I usually run is the HP on guarding. It would be super nice in this situation because I'm almost at full HP, but I'm not quite. I think I am in one-shot territory of this thing. So maybe it would be safest to use a flask. But yeah, I'm missing out on some crit damage too without physical attack. See how much guard counter damage I get. 545 at level 8 so far. Just my relics, no weapon passives boosting that. I'm gonna use my ults. This should stance break it, I think. The skill is not gonna do too much, but might as well use it. It did fall down. Yeah, I was in one shot. Wow, even with... Don't I have damage negation full? That's kind of crazy. Oh well. That's alright. Let's see where the circle is. Fortunate death. I should be able to kill this in time. I'm going to take the safe way up. If I mess up that skip that I usually do, then it is. No way. I just lost those runes. That's really unfortunate. Oh, man. Maybe I should have taken the... Yep. That's really unfortunate. Oh, well. Well, this is a opportunity to make a good recovery, I guess. Level 7 is not the worst thing on day 1. It really is unfortunate I just lost all those runes, but what can you do? I didn't kill the Erdtree Avatar. It should drop a good amount of runes. Stuff like this is going to happen in your runs. If you're doing Deep of Night, you're just going to get really unfortunate situations, and that's definitely one of them. I did drop my key earlier, so I can't open this and check what it is, but that's okay. I'm really not worried about it. I lost a lot of runes, but now that I think about it, there's a Crucible Knight Castle. I have the top Erdtree Avatar to kill. We should be able to make up the runes just fine. There's that Deathrite Bird. Did I get a holy weapon? I did. It has Golden Vow. That's not the best holy weapon. The most ideal holy weapons for Deathrite Bird are Sacred Order and Shared Order, Ash of War, and Sacred Blade. Let's see if this gives the Guard Counter Talisman. Nope. It's okay. Try to make up some runes while I can. Level 7 is a little bit scary. It's really kind of bad. If I didn't mess up so bad on that Erdtree Avatar, then I could have been like level 11 or something, but we'll try to pull through here. I do have a Rivers, the most OP freaking weapon. So I got bailed out by the DTS. And this is... Oh, this is Godric. Okay. Pretty comfortable with Godric. That guard counter did 412. And yeah, actually this is good, because there's a good amount of guard counters I can do on Godric. Forgot I gotta be focusing on guard counters this run. Alright. Okay, I do have damage negation full. Is that going to help me survive a hit of Godric, though, is the question. I'm not here to find out. I'm just here to guard counter. Oh, I got guard counter happy there. Let's use the ult. I'm going to do a big claw. Let him do this combo. Tank that. Okay, not expecting too much damage from this crit. Deflect the whirlwinds. And guard counter this. Okay, don't guard counter. Okay, well, you got sent into phase. Guard counter these. With some backflip technology. I should dash parry and then take away my sword. Okay, what's he gonna do here? It's an awkward attack. I hate the timing of that one. Deflect these just fine. Can't really guard counter any of those. That built up a lot of stance damage. That one's really risky to deflect. I'm just gonna kind of keep my distance. I don't want to be near the edge of the arena. Deflect these. Should be really close to stance broken. Yep. And I do have my ult if I get hit again. Gonna deflect this. No. It's okay. Balancer got me. Got lucky on the balancer. That one's really risky. So it's really risky to be in your deflect stance in his phase 2 when he can do that move. Unless you time it perfectly. I'm gonna use my ult since I just realized I'm half HP. Because of the balancer revive. Forgot about that. Let's just finish this fight safely. Alright. Ooh, you know, the video is all about guard counters. Let's go with the guard counter passive there. Alright, let's see if we can finally get revenge on the Erdtree avatar. I'm gonna go straight to the castle. The churches are in pretty unfortunate out of the way positions. So this might be a no church run. We'll see though. Yeah, let me double check my relics. I'm pretty sure I have double rot build up below max. I do on my slot 4 and 5. And I also have it on a weapon, so I'm pretty much immediately going to get rotted as soon as I go under max HP. Which is a little bit scary. Let's go up to the top. I'll use another flask when, yeah, while the rot's building up here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have the relic on where if my tenacity procs, that's what heals my HP. I got confused for a second. Yeah, this isn't going to have any runes, sadly. But it's okay. And this is a really evil Erdtree avatar. Let's try to kill him fast. Just don't spam your projectiles. And of course. Okay. Okay, this should finish him, hopefully. Okay, evil Erdtree avatar is finally dead. Let's see if this guy has any guard counter stuff. Does have a skill attack power. Wow, this is really broken. You can replace the attack damage at full. A damage negation at full. That's really good, actually. Just got really blessed from that guardian. Do I want an Anspur rapier? I kind of do. Let's take it over the rivers. Let's drop the rivers. Who needs the rivers? Probably could have dropped it for the FP restoration, but just realized this has Cragblade. The only unfortunate thing about Cragblade, I'll show right now, as Executor, is when you use it, see I have the, it's activated on my weapon, I have the attack boost. But as soon as I deflect, it goes away. Kind of no point of activating it. Grafted Scion. Unfortunate boss to run into, but we'll see how the guard counter damage is. 831. You can't guard counter these screams, but can guard counter that attack. It does connect. I can use a skill. Yep, some of these are connecting, which is nice. The crits do such little damage, though. Let's see if I can deflect these. Oh, I managed to strafe it. Should be stance broken in a second. Yeah, not the greatest boss to do guard counters on, but it's okay. Alright, and if I get hit, I do have my ult I can use as a backup plan. I'm getting cameraed right now. Can guard counter that, and it should finish the kill. Just one more swipe. Let's get some guard counters, passives. Nope, another skill attack. I'm actually going to take... I'm feeling really low on HP, so let's increase that. That's a nice passive to get. Yeah, I'm at 1200 HP now, that's good. And in return, that does help out the relic effect I have, the guard counter boosted on current HP. As long as I'm at full, of course. Ooh, that is a really nice guard counter amount of damage right there. Let's see that again. Yeah, that is really nice on the Crucible Knights. This is without any guard counter improvements on my weapon passives too. Might be able to get that one church that's in the circle. Hoping for the guard counter talisman, but nope. Oh, this does help with the rot resistance that I have going on though. You can guard counter the heck out of these Solarias. Both of them are on me, so let's use my ults. And let's just not even think. Let's just R1 until it's dead. Hopefully this skill connects. Then I'll take care of the Ordorvis. Where'd the Ordorvis go? There he is. Trying to fit the guard counters when I can. And yeah, even with that unfortunate loss of runes earlier, I'm easily going to be level 15. Let's see what Storm and Power's got. Just more runes to help with the loss from earlier. Let's check if there's any improved guard counters here. We didn't fully check the Merchant. The Merchant, there's a possibility it could have improved guard counters. Nothing there. I don't need the Smithing Stone. Let's kill these Solarias, and then we'll go for that formidable. Make our way up here. Was there a township on this sea? There was not. Yeah, no township. Pretty good guard counter damage, I must say. Really nice for the Crucible Knights. The Holy Pursard, it's a little bit of damage, but it helps overall when you're doing multiple guard counters across the kill of an enemy. Let's take the stance breaking. Of course, guard counters building up a lot of stance damage, but we'll help with that. Don't have a charge, but it's okay. Yeah, pretty good damage actually with the guard counters. Affinity negation is pretty nice. Guarding ups negation, that is good. I'm going to take that. Don't really need FP upon landing attacks. I'm going to replace it. Check this merchant one last time. No. Oh, improved guard counters. There it is. Let's replace it with... Don't really want to replace it. Let's just replace it with the Ant Spur. I'll use the Bloody Helix this run. Okay. Really, I do have that. Oh, I could have used the purple smithing stone I had on this for augur. That's okay though. I don't mind killing things with blue weapons. This makes for a longer fight, but get more practice out of it. Level 15, beautiful. There was no harm done earlier. Just the day one was kind of rough, the day one boss, but it is okay. That is a tree. That's good. That's good. This is good for guard counters. Fighting this thing right here. Be a lot of guard counters to do. Let's see the damage. Really nice damage. That is amazing guard counter damage. Oops. Wow, what was that? 3 guard counters and it phased? Oh, if this lands, that would have been huge if that landed. That would have been dead. We can finish it with 1 guard counter here. Perfect. Another rivers and another skill attack. Can I take this one? Let's go for... I have double stack negation at full, so I'm gonna forego the guarding negation, especially at augur. The guarding negation is really not gonna be any useful. Ooh, this is a decent boss for guard counters. So let's see the damage on the Royal Revenant. When it lets me. Okay, it did stance break. It's not giving me the best opportunities to guard counter. There's the big damage. I got killed for it. Yeah, I did a guard counter when I shouldn't have. Luckily Balancers is saving me, but I really shouldn't have guard counter because it can go into that crazy attack that killed me. That's alright. Oh. Let's just guard counter because it's going to die guaranteed. Alright, max HP. That's really nice. Have a good amount of max HP going on. I'm at 1467. That's really nice amount of HP to have. And I just realized that max HP we just got, once again, helps with the guard counter, giving a boost on current HP that we have. I'm trying to think who this day 2 circle is for the boss. I think it's... I want to say it's Falling Star Beast. It could be Godskin Duo as well. I don't think I've ever fought a Godskin Duo here, though. So we're going to have to see. I think it might... I was going to say parry with the Storm Wall. If it's Godskin Duo. The Noble. But the video is about the guard counters, not about crits necessarily. So we'll try to go for guard counters. Bloody Helix is a nice weapon against both Falling Star Beast and Godskin Duo, if it's either one of them. I just realized I have some Spark Aromatics I didn't use. Might as well use them here. So yeah, verdict so far on the guard counters. It's good when you can get the guard counters, of course. Sounds so obvious, but really losing out on physical attack is the one big downside. But maybe I would be more inclined to use it on a Night Lord that I would get a lot of guard counters on. The Night Lord that comes to mind for guard counters is definitely a Dreglord. You can fit so many guard counters on his attacks. Heal Store, not as much as you'd think, but still a good amount of guard counters to be gotten there. Okay, the monsters should spawn any second. There we go. It is Falling Star Beast. Can I guard counter it? I think so. I think there's some attacks. Well, we'll just have to see. This guy can be guard countered. Yeah, good amount of damage there. That one always knocks you back. I think that backflips, yep. Nice. Nice little backflip tech there. And let's get our max HP back with this bush right here. There we go. And yeah, my best option at augur is going to be this Godskin Stitcher. Actually, don't remember where I dropped that purple smithing stone. Okay though. I just like to run to the side for this. I just remember I did fight a Falling Star Beast on recording with a everdark balancers I got. Maybe it was the last one I got. Okay. I'll try backflip tucking that next time. Okay, he does stance break. Be sure to get behind this. Be sure to take the crit. And do the dash parry. Let's try backflip tucking this. Nice, that works. Cool. Oh, that's a backflip, okay. You can build up more of a bleed as well. Sometimes that misses. Oh, the statues are still up, I just realized. I could have ran him into a statue. Ooh, that was unlucky. I think I'm just gonna use my ult here. Ooh, bad timing. Probably gonna get hit. Okay, I got lucky. Run him into this. Perfect. Dash parry is a little scary because it puts me at the edge. Nope, that's fine. I should have run away from this. May as well pick up the buff right there. That's a backflip. I keep forgetting that's a backflip. Get behind it, do some hits. Alright. Wait for it to do an attack. Let's try backflip again. Guard counter. Nice. That's a good amount of damage. Run this way. Okay, we're good. Let's use these spark aromatics. Yeah, good amount of damage with those. I think that one causes a backflip. I like to... Yeah, let's do it again here. Okay, good to know. That's a safe backflip guard counter. One hit there. Get my stamina back. That's so awesome. Alright, let's go to this statue. I call them statues. They're probably technically pillars, but I don't have much of brain. Just play it safe, go this way. Oh, that was still active. It's okay. Is this going to be enough to finish it? So close. Nice. Guard counter damage. I'm pretty happy with the guard counter damage. Ooh. Okay, so this is good. Physical attack will help with either version of the fight. And let's put on our Godskin Stitcher. This has Lightning Slash. So I'm going to want to use that Ash of War if it's regular augur to interrupt the big sleep attack. Let's buy that. Don't really need shards. I think Exalted Flesh is going to be better. I'm going to take Warming Stones if it is everdark. I think I'm happy with this setup going in. Let's do it. Have a good amount of negation at full. We should be all set. Let's see if we can fit in guard counters on augur here as well. It is everdark. Cool. Fortunately, can't guard counter the second phase, but I hope it does the attack I can guard counter. I want to see the damage. This is not it. Doing some waves. Just gotta keep running after him. Nice. Oh, no. I thought it was doing the attack for a second. This is it. That's so much damage. That's awesome. Do it again. Okay. What? Now I gotta think about what can I drop. Okay, sadly I am gonna drop the guard counters now, because it's not possible to do guard counters on this next phase of the fight. This is Storm Ruler. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I'm gonna pop an Exalted Flesh when the health bar pops up. There's actually a delay. It has damage negation for a little bit, even when the health bar pops up. Gotta wait. And now the damage negation should be gone. And I am missing the Balancer Relic, which does help with this fight, boosting the skill attack power. That's okay. Let's see what it does here. Looks like it's doing the bubbles. So I'm going to wait for the bubbles to get close to me and then get a charge attack, because it will clear all of them. Here it's going to be doing even more bubbles, so I'm going to wait a little bit. Wait for the bubbles to get close, and then I can clear them all with this heavy attack. And then there's not really time to charge again. So I'm going to get my stamina back a little bit, and then just throw regular attacks with the R2. And the bubbles around you will clear. Now the bubbles are gone. This is its big attack. I'm going to aim for its body and do my charge just like so. Okay, now it's doing its orb spawn. So I always wait until the laser starts flashing, and then you can do the big charge to block the lasers. Oh, I did take damage there. I'm gonna pop my ult, because I was not confident in dodging that big dash of its, and I could just get my HP back. Now this laser you can deflect, like so. Okay, and let's take care of these orbs. Nice, that was really good timing. It was about to spawn a tsunami, but I got enough orbs for it to stance break, which is perfect. I'm gonna pop my Exalted Flesh. I do have an uplifting. I think I'll save that for a sketchy situation. Alright, bubbles. So same thing. Let the bubbles get close. Then do the charge attack. No more bubbles. And it's doing the dash. Every time I've tried to deflect it as executor, it never goes well, so I just dodge it. Okay, tsunami. So if these are ever coming at you, you always want to just run away. Do not worry about charging your weapon. Just always be concerned about not being in the tsunami's path. That is rule number 1 for those. Wow, I just lost the targeting. I might go down here. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. I got hit by those lasers because I lost the targeting on the boss. It's okay, though. Alright, so now there's going to be bubbles. Try to get these orbs. More bubbles. I'm just going to spam a bit. Orbs are almost down. I need to get my stamina back. I'm also out of FP. I'm going to heal because I took some damage. I'm going to charge for some FP back. It's doing its sleep. Perfect time to stance break. Alright, we should be able to do one more charge. for free. And this is a tsunami, so I do have time to do a charge, but right after that, I just run away. Just make sure you're out of that path of the tsunami. We'll always do a path directly at wherever you were positioned at the time of it spawning it. It's doing a dash. I hate this attack so much that I'm gonna ult. It's always worth it. And this going up to the air means it's gonna do bubbles. So same thing, wait for the bubbles to get close. Fortunately, the camera's being really awkward. And bubbles are still coming at me. Make sure I get my stamina. And just spam away at the bubbles. At the same time, I am doing damage, so it's not the worst thing, but my FP is going down. Spawning more orbs. Hopefully no camera shenanigans. It's gonna do a dash right here. Oh, nope. Bubbles, okay. This is good. I have time to charge. Didn't really have time to charge. I took damage. But we got the kill anyway. So we are chilling. Alright, unfortunately we couldn't really do guard counter. We did fit one guard counter before the everdark phase, so that's not bad. But we did get to see a good amount of the guard counters in action with the build we had going. Alright, routing. So we started bottom left here. Rotated down here. Saw this was a deathrite bird. But we did manage to get this DTS at low level. We saw that the guard counter damage at level 2 was pretty good. So I was pretty happy with that. We were able to kill it relatively fast for being level 2. What happened? Oh yeah, didn't I get abducted by bouncers? It teleported me here. Then I also had to go here for the bouncers. That left us at level 8. Yeah, we got level 7 from the DTS earlier, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting level 5 or 6. But after the bouncers, we got level 8. Went to the castle and didn't really do anything except get the Erdtree Avatar low, because I had some mishaps there. But we went to day 1. That was Godric there. And then what? Oh yeah, I got my revenge at the castle. Killed the Crucible Knights. Got some really good guard counter damage on them there. Then went up to, what was that? That was a Tree Sentinel, really good boss to guard counter once again. And then the Royal Revenant, Church, and then ended with the Falling Star Beast. So yeah, going back to the guard counter relic stuff, I think I can show my relics here, can't I? There's a way to do it. I think if I go this way, yeah, so. Yeah, I'll just kind of leave it there, but I think I'll start to use these different builds. If I get repeat bosses, instead of using the relics I normally run, I'll start to throw in these guard counter builds. And there's also a crit build. I know some people have been asking about that in the comments. There's a crit build that I'll showcase pretty soon. Maybe on the next episode, I'm not sure yet. But I'm definitely going to showcase that. That's especially good against balancers. So next time, I think what I'll do is I'll prepare that build for the next run. I could get balancers on the next run. It's the most common freaking boss, so. Yeah, expect more builds soon. If you guys have any build suggestions that you'd want me to run, let me know. I'll use them if I don't deem them as bad. So just let me know your ideas. All right, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the series, and I'll see you in the next one.